Hello, and welcome back to Le Mans 24 Hours on the Dreamcast. Today, we'll be tackling the closed prototype endurance race. I say endurance because it's probably going to be 10 laps, we'll find out. And if I remember correctly, we're going to be quite spoilt for choice on our choice of cars for this race. First off, we have the GCC competition McLaren F1 Longtail. We have the Lister Storm, also a good looking car. We have the Nissan R390, which we won in the last race, which I'm quite fond of. We have the Paynos Esperanza GTR, which we all know from Gran Turismo 3. We have the Audi R8C, which I'm not too familiar with myself. I don't know that from any other games, sadly. Looks pretty nice though. Oh, we don't have the Toyota GT1. I wonder if that goes in a different category. Oh, alrighty then. I guess that's for a different category. Maybe the Super Endurance. In that case, I'll be picking my favourites, which will be the R390. You've got an intermediate. My name is Shiro, and it's 10 laps of the Bugatti circuits. It's sunny. I'm going to try hard tyres. I think I said last time that I was going to do that, just to see if they last the entire of the 10 lap race. Not going to qualify, we're going to go straight in, 3 rounds, 10 laps on each one I assume. Let's go. Okay. It's been a little while since I played this. I did some Revolt Randomizer in between to sort of just have a bit of a break from this, so we'll have to see if I can get back into it or not. The Bugatti circuit, if I remember correctly, is not a redesign, it's an offshoot of the South circuit. Sorry. That looked like I wasn't going to hit him, but I guess the hitbox on this car is a little bigger than the actual car. Oh well. Well, I'm happy to be driving one of my favourite cars from Gran Turismo 3, not in its usual blue and white livery. I don't really recall this green and white livery, but I assume it ran in Le Mans, because otherwise why would it be in this game? 11 races, that's a bit odd. For some reason we have 11 races in this race. Odd number. Whatever. I wonder if I was a late entry, or like lore-wise, was I a late entry and thus they put me at the back of the field at place number 11? Or maybe someone's had to pull out. No idea. Shouldn't have to worry about those two behind me. And, well, as we encountered from previous, I am not 100% good at this course. I don't know Bugatti very well, but I can give it a go. I'm sure I can give it a try. I wouldn't have booked the Paynos being in the same category as the R390. I would have booked it being in the category with all the others, so maybe the R390 is a little bit slower than the GT1? I think that's true. They were usually main rivals in Gran Turismo. Whenever they raced each other in those games, they were always quite close to one another. So I'm not sure why the Paynos is in the same group as the R390, in my head anyway. But adversely, I'm not sure why they awarded me the GT1 in the previous race then, if it doesn't come into this category. I assume it comes into the Super Enduro category that is the next race. But I'm going to get past this Paynos. I need to get past him because I'd like to move up the field. I wonder if the fact that I picked hard tyres instead of softs is not counting me out, but giving me a little bit of a disadvantage. There's the blue R390. That's what I was expecting to see. See if I can get up to him and get past him. I mean, we're only on lap 2, so there's no real rush on getting past everybody. And with me being on hard tyres, I might not have to pit. Someone else may have picked hards as well, but as long as I'm in front of the whole field, then it shouldn't really matter. Oh my goodness, first place is... What? First place is miles away. Is that a GT1? Yeah, that's a GT1 in first place. Not even that, he's gone off the grass. The other RP90's gone off as well. Yeah, there's a GT1 in this, despite not being able to select one myself. That's, a bit confusing. I don't think why I wasn't allowed to pick one then, if there's one in this race. They've both gone off. I'll have those positions, thank you very much. Yeah, up against the Audi. Can I get across in front of him? Good, thank you. Didn't like it, he darted straight to the inside as I did that. Certainly didn't like my move then, whatever. What's this black one in front? That's the Lister. Yeah, we've got another R8C or RC8, I can't remember. I'm not familiar with those Audis, I'll just stick to calling it an Audi. Yeah, we've got another Audi in front of us, then the Lister, and then I think another blue R390 and then the GT1? Interesting. Let's see if we can wiggle past this guy. He's quite wide. This is quite a thin race course. And I'm quite aware of when I get up against the sides of these guys, they kind of forget that I'm there. Yeah, they sort of just like forget that I'm there and go straight into me anyway. AI is not 100% in this game. That was a bit of a shove up the nose, but I was there. Wasn't illegal, you're supposed to do that, to a degree. Wasn't exactly a leap from behind. That was awful. It was an awful rejoin from me as well, sorry. I should have looked before I came back in, sorry. So with that corner not having any... It's with that corner not having any offshoots on the sides. It doesn't have any bumpers on the left and right. So that chicane sort of throws me off. Not throws me off, but confuses me to a degree because I'm looking to brake and hit those apexes, and then those apexes aren't even there on the course. So I'm not 100% sure what to aim for on that corner. Like when you see these bumpers on the inside, you know to go for them. That was shoddy, but you get what I mean. When you see the bumpers on the inside, you assume you've got to slow down and make the corner. Whereas on the chicane in the second half of this course, there are no bumpers on the side, so I'm not really sure where I'm going. Oh, it's not! Where was the red and white car then? Because that's a CLK. That's not a car I have yet as an option. Where was the red and white car then? I swear I saw one in the distance. No one behind me is red and white. Definitely not overtaken a GT1 in the meantime. I don't know. Maybe the lower detail model of one of these cars goes red and white, or is like dominantly red and white. Nice to see that car in a game though. I think the Mercedes in front of me was in Gran Turismo 3 spec, I think. I was full on the brakes all the way, but he pushed me off then. I was served all the way off the course there. That was not my fault. But yeah, I think that car's in Gran Turismo 3 spec. I didn't drive it too much. I'd usually hop between the R390 in front of us and the GT1. The GT1 must be in a tier above then. I did ram into the back of him then, so I'm not taking that lead. I was laying off the throttle a bit to let him keep back, because that was a poor attempt at a slowdown. Yeah, so we've got the blue one in front of us. I think that was the year after, or at least a later entrant. It's not the one that I've got here. It's a different body slightly. I think there was a slight redesign on the R390 when it entered the later Le Mans, as it were. It was the 99 year? Don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, it'll pop up underneath now. Ooh, some people have pitted in. Some people have pitted on lap 5. Okay. Makes things a little more interesting, so now we've got to think about that. I wonder if I'll need to pit or not. We'll see. Laps here are about 1:40 by the looks of things. This is a very close lead. Please don't ram into the back of me. Good, he didn't. In fact, that corner went pretty well, and he didn't. He lost some time. I'll live. So we've got first. Brilliant. Shouldn't need to worry about it. Hit the brakes now. I do not like this chicane. As I've said, it's got no bumpers either side, so I don't know where I'm aiming for it. They've all missed and piled off the course, so that's helpful. I wonder when they will pit. Let's see. The others are miles behind you to their pit. I've also got to take note of how to enter that pit lane, because that's going to be a very awkward pit lane to enter. Definitely. Should be interesting. But I'm happy that I've managed to get to the front despite being on hard tyres, because I've no idea in what stead that would have put me. Has everyone else gone in now? I think they have. Yep, everyone else has gone in. Ooh, everyone except one. Everyone except like 6th or 7th place went in, so now they're second by default. I wonder if they're on hard tyres. That could be interesting. Like, they were lower down the field due to being on hard tyres, and then thus they've avoided doing a pit. Oh, fuel! I can't avoid pitting. Fuel! Oh, I am dumb. Sorry. I need fuel at some point. Right. Yes. Oops. Right, so staying on hard tyres is kind of pointless then. If I need to pit in as well. It was worth an experiment though. At least I did the experiment now. I think soft tyres are definitely the way to go then if I'm going to be pitting in. I'll use those on the next race then. I completely forgot about fuel. Oh, it's a good thing I'm not a professional driver. We'll go in now. Since we're kind of low on fuel. Whoa, that's a tight corner. I'm only 17 seconds in front. We'll stick to softs, thank you. But we'll do softs now. That'll do for fuel. Don't know if I need 70, but it's an amount of fuel. We'll have to see if our other fella fits in now on lap 7. I think he did. Judging by the amount he had to slow down for that corner. Yes, he's fitted in. There he is coming up now. I think it's the Lister? No, it's the CLK, I think that was. Yeah, now everybody's pitted in at least once. And now I've gone on softs because there's not much of the race left. I could do that. I could stick to I could stick to hards and then do softs for the remainder of the race. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do that for these races. We'll enter in hards and then go on to softs. Unless it's raining. If it's raining, then we'll have to do the wet tyres. Well, the wet tyres lasted quite a long time anyway, if I remember. I think they lasted the whole of like a 2-minute lapper, 10-lap race last episode. So if it does rain, then we'll be fine with the tyres, really. Just got to pay attention to what the weather's going to be doing. That's all. But otherwise, we've got a nice, sizable gap. We've got 10 seconds apparently. That's quite lovely. It's nice and comfortable. So I can afford a couple of mistakes if I do make them, and I can be allowed to sort of not push too hard through this course. I can get away with not hitting every apex. Good looking car, this. I keep on looking behind me. I'm not looking behind me to check the opposition. I'm looking behind me because I like the look of this car. Sad. Not sad. I've loved cars for a very long time, so of course I'm going to like this one. It's a nice, low-sprung, single-seater sports car. I say single-seater, I'm off to the left in the car, but you know, I'm pretty sure there isn't 2 seats in there. There might be in the road version, but the passenger side one, generally in LMP cars and Le Mans cars, that is usually taken up by electronics and safety and various boxes and things containing all the bits and bobs you need for the coming 24 hours. I thought some people had pitted in again then. Very wide. That was unfortunate, but it let me have a bit of a late apex. We should be fine for this race though. I was happy to see that it was 3 rounds and not 5. I wondered if they were going to step it up a notch for the closed prototypes. I'm pretty sure that the Super Enduro, the next set of races, is going to be something bigger though. 15, maybe even 20 laps. But by then we should be able to pick the Toyota GT1, and I will certainly pick that. I was going to pick that for this one, but then we picked the R390 obviously. Alright, round this wiggle. It's such a weird pit entry, that is. It's not a very... It's a very slow pit entry because it's such a tight hairpin to get into the pit. It's quite awkward. New best lap. That'll be from the soft tyres then. I wonder if I can get close to the actual record that they set here, which is a 132. If I can get close to that. Probably not. I've got 2 laps to attempt it. I kind of doubt it, but you know, worth a try. I kind of like this in its sort of not lime green. It's a darker green. Not sure. Would you call it grass green? I don't know. I quite like this livery though. It's quite nice. But up on my time, so I might be in with a shout. I have no idea. I'm not going to go super focused on beating the lap record though. It probably won't happen. Lost a bit of grip there, but that's okay. But as I say, I keep looking behind me, not because the opponents are close to me, they're 25 seconds. I keep looking behind me because I love the car. Brakes about there. I think I've got that corner somewhat down now. Again, soft tyres is helping me. Soft tyres can take a lot more, not take a lot more punishment, but I can take a lot more speed around the corner when I'm on softs. So it's a lot nicer. We're not going to beat the record. Am I going to beat mine? Just about. 35.3. Last lap. They have 0 chance of catching up unless I do something horrible. He says doing that. That wasn't a 30-second loss, so that's fine. I can never do these things perfect. I don't aim to. I don't hope to do these things perfect. It's natural that I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not the best driver, and I'm certainly not the best driver in Le Mans. This is I'd still say a somewhat new game to me. I'm a few championships in now. I'm quite used to how the cars drive in this game, and they drive really well. Really happy with this game, which is why I chose to do a whole series on it. Generally, I'll play games. Well, I'll test drive games outside of recording to sort of decide whether I can do a series of them or whether I'll just play them once for a single sort of feature, and then I'll play them. I did try and do something different with N64, but sadly that video did not come off. Sadly the video did not capture, because I've never played N64 really at all, and it would have been interesting to see my reactions to some of the games. But the first run, the recording decided not to record the video. Recorded all my reactions quite well, and I did enjoy the game. The game was Rush 2, and I did enjoy the game a lot, but sadly it was not to be. Anyway, there we go. First place. Lovely. Good race. All went quite smoothly. I could have probably dropped another 10 on the fuel because it never actually came up as an issue. Yeah, that went well. Happy with that. Good start. So our worries are the Audi and the other R390, number 30, number 9. Where are we going next? We are at Donington for 10 laps. It's apparently sunny again. It's already put me on hards. Thank you for that. What other options do we have, by the way? Intermediates, in case we're not sure. Wets for when it's wet. Right. Wet for when it's wet. Not going to qualify. We're going to go straight in. 1:18. So this is a shorter race. Wow, if I had the option to like give myself a little bit more fuel, I might have not needed to pit. Park, whatever. Yeah, if I could give myself like 120, whoa, bad start by the guys in front and I couldn't go anywhere. If I could give myself a little bit more fuel, we wouldn't need to pit in at all. Sugar, turn in. And I was gonna wait, but then the Lister hit me up the arse. Never mind. I was gonna wait for him, but the Lister said, nope, not in my race. Never mind. Oh well. Right, let's concentrate on the race ahead. That was a really big punt as well, that hurts. You would have felt that in the seat of the R390. Ridiculous. This is the longer course. We're not going on that tiny little dirt route. We're actually doing the full course this time. Thing is, I've never done this one either, so I don't really know when to brake. About there. That's a tight one, that is. He went off by himself, that wasn't me. I didn't touch him. This is a very tight looking hairpin. Oh! I thought I was off him, I didn't think I'd touched him. I thought I was off him. Braked a little bit earlier than I thought and I was going to swing out and take the inside. Didn't think I was lined up to hit him. Never mind. I'll see if I can improve on that next time. There's the pits, so that's not hard to get into at all. Very sorry 8C. R8C? I still don't know. Very sorry Audi. Let's see if I can cleanly get past number 32. Number 32 went off by itself. I think this McLaren did as well. That McLaren is going to be what I was mistaking for the R390, because that's mostly white and red, apart from the yellow band on top. That's what I will have mistaken for the GT1, rather. Yeah. That's why, yeah. So that's why I would have thought there was a GT1 in the race. Thankfully there wasn't. You way off! Some of these guys really make big mistakes, don't they? No one's span out yet, thankfully, but they've gone way off in the past. I think the CLK is winning. Yeah, I think Mercedes is in first. So there's the other Audi, and the car in front is silver. They've both fought each other into attrition, thank you. Yeah, the one in first is silver, so it must be the Mercedes that's in front. It's a bit better on that corner. No, it isn't, it's a bit worse. That corner's very odd. It's like it's got right angles on the outside of it. Very oddly shaped corner. But at least the right angles aren't on the inside, and then it's like it'd be like a double apex then. So yeah, we're avoiding that one. Just remember that I'm on hard tyres, so we're doing quite well for being on hards. I think we're doing very well, in fact. We're making it up the field. Hard tyres don't really feel too different from softs, but they must be better because I was setting better lap times near the end. So I guess I'm just able to drive with both, and I don't really notice the fact that I'm not carrying as much speed through. They would be faster though on softs, because softs have better grip. That's the whole point of soft tyres. That's why they last a lesser amount of time. Not going to be worrying about the guys behind me. In fact, you can see on the map that they're quite far away. The Lister has overcooked it massively and jumped into the scenery. That's fine. And we'll see if I can catch up with the Mercedes. I wouldn't mind having the Mercedes. I wonder if they'll give me that for winning here. He did not overcook He took that corner a lot better than me, obviously. Yeah, if you notice, it just goes straight to a right angle up there, and then again over there. It's an odd-looking corner. Thank you for the position. He went off slightly, but thankfully that was enough. Oh, brakes. That was not the apex, but never mind. Never mind. It's going to be quite difficult to actually get into that pit, because it's on the inside of that hairpin. So we'll have to see how that goes. I will need to pit at some point for fuel, inevitably. But yeah, I'll have to take that corner very slowly to actually make it in there. Did everyone else go off? Everyone else just went really slowly through that section. Like everyone lost a sizable difference on the minimap to me. I'm definite everyone just went off course. Or at least the front runners did. Bit weird. Have to see when everyone pits. Last race they did pit around lap 5, but this is a shorter lap. This is only a 120. Well, about 120, whereas the previous race was talking. Whereas the previous race was 140. So they'll definitely pit later. Probably pit around lap 6. It's a pity that I can't avoid pitting altogether. Although I don't really need that sort of a lead. I'm already in the lead. But that was the main tactic of picking up hard tyres. Never mind. I didn't think about that. Hards, probably... I don't know if hards will be any use for Super Enduro now. Because, like, I'm still going to run out of fuel before I run out of tyres then. And by the time I need to pit generally, the tyres and fuel when it's soft tyres run out at about the same time. So I can't really say I'll need hard tyres. I'm kind of just using hard tyres to make things a bit more interesting because I have a lesser amount of grip and handling through corners. So I'm trying to give myself a bit of a disadvantage without sticking it on hard difficulty. I apologise again for not using hard difficulty, but I ain't the best at this game. I don't think I could handle it. In fact, you saw that I couldn't handle it in the second episode I did of this game, in the unlisted video. But it was mainly just the lack of traction control and anti-lock brakes and that. Because when you go up into hard mode, not only did the AI get harder, which is what I want, but you also lose the traction control and other driving aids, which is a bit of a bother really, because I have to start like flashing the brakes as I come to go around corners, and I can spin out a lot easier, and it sort of takes the relaxation, not the relaxation, but it takes the I don't know. It just feels like a lot more stress playing this game when I've got to think about not spinning out and not dabbing the brakes through corners and whatever. I want to enjoy this game, and I feel as though I can enjoy it better when I'm not a huge disadvantage, but just I want to enjoy the game. So I'm sorry if watching me driving around in circles is not your thing, but I want to play this game and I want to see what happens at the end. So, you know, I'm playing through it. People have pitted it anyway. Back to the roots. People have pitted it on lap 6 for them. Yeah, that was shot. But as seen on the sides of the grass there, people have gone off a lot further than that. It's a bit worrying. Thankfully not me though. That was not the apex for that second bit. Never mind. Field's really spread out now. Besides people pitting in, which is the group of 5 at the bottom of this chain, second and third have become really spread out, which is kind of weird because the Mercedes and the Lister were very close together when I came to them. I guess one of them must have had an event. One of them may have slid off into the grass might have caused some of those skid marks that we saw earlier on the sides of the course. Not sure. It's a good course though. It's a good course. I quite like this course. I've only really driven the short one, obviously. I wonder if this is in something like TOCA Touring Cars or something like that. I'd have to Google this race course afterwards and see where it pops up in other games. It's quite good. I quite like it. The flow of it's quite nice. This little chicane here is quite nice. I like this. And then I've taken it horribly. I kind of ate too much of the inside curve that time. We'll pit in this lap. We'll pit in and go onto the softs on this lap. So I'll see if I can get a very wide apex here. So if I do this and then just, yeah, that'll do it. There we go. Into the pit lane. So again, I'll probably take 60 actually, and then we'll change to softs. Okay. I don't think I need quite as much fuel. We'll see how this goes. Thank you for the fuel, and we're off. So we're allegedly 48 seconds in front, but that's before everyone comes, well, before it adjusts to me hitting it. So it'll be less than that. We'll see when they come on final head in there. Unless some of them pitted themselves, we'll see. That one has not pitted it. Judging by the speed, he's not pitted it. 45, right. So the next checkpoint will tell me the actual gap. Probably something like 20, 25 seconds? Possibly. Let's see. I'm sure the next checkpoint is for them. I think it's around that hump. No. There it is, 24 seconds. Okay, I wasn't too far off. Hold the brakes nearly all the way through there. That was better. Sort of. This hairpin looks very sharp on the map, but it's not as sharp as you think. It's not quite a direct, like, straight hairpin. I'm trying to think of the course I'm thinking of which has hairpins that are ridiculously tight. It's not special stage. Yeah, it might be special stage rules 11 actually. The Gran Turismo 3 version of special stage rules 11 has two very tight hairpins before you come to its Ferris wheel on the straight section. I always struggle with those. I'd sometimes have to get the car to do some wheel spin just to sort of make those corners. Otherwise, you don't get around. Sort of like pseudo drifting around those corners in the Polyphony Digital. Which is not what you're supposed to do with an F1 car, but it's how I did those corners. I believe in the PlayStation 2 version of this game, or at least it's not mentioned in the Dreamcast one, there is a Formula 1 car that you unlock in this game. I think it's cheat code only, and I've struggled to find the cheat code for it. I have the PlayStation 2 one, but I do not have the Dreamcast one. And the cheat codes between Dreamcast and PS2, despite being name entry cheat codes and not button presses, are different. For some reason they changed the name entry cheat codes in this game to be different. No idea why. Because there isn't a different, because the button layout is different, so you'd think that would matter if it was button entry cheats, but it's not. It seems a bit weird to me that they've changed the name entry cheat codes. Anyway, final lap. We're doing quite well. We've done a 1:24 so far. I'm not going to try and beat the record because, well, I only just thought about it. I've been rambling for too much. We lost grip then as well, so we're definitely not going to be doing it. We are up on our time, but we might beat our time. It depends how I did with the rest of this course. 32 seconds in front, so we're certainly not going to be caught up anytime soon. That's fine. That's just about the apex on that one. It's a good looking car. Hit the brakes around there. Hit the apex. Hit the apex. Lovely. I didn't pay attention to if the other guys even pitted. I don't know. I don't know if they did. No idea. Well, I don't know because they're 35 seconds behind. If they pitted, if those guys pitted, then they'd be at least 40 or 50 seconds behind me. I don't know. We did. We beat our record. 1:23.1. Nice. And that's race 2. Lovely. Again, kind of low on fuel, but not totally low on fuel. I could have probably let off another 10th, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We have a completely different finishing position. The black McLaren came second, and the Paynos came third. Number 10 of the Audis came fifth, and wow, number 30 of the Nissans came 11th from last. What a mix-up! So yeah, wow. So the black McLaren is my rival now, and the number 9. That's interesting. Complete mix-up of the field. Wow. And now we have Bruno. Another sunny race. We'll keep it on hards, and we'll head straight in. Okay. No rainy races this time. Hooray! No carving through the big puddles of water on track. None of that. No, we had a nice, clean championship. Lovely. There is the black McLaren. Sugar. Nowhere to go. Let's try and go. We'll go to the extreme inside. I'll take both Paynoses. Take Paynosi. I don't know. What's the plural for Paynos? Someone tell me what the plural for Paynos is. It's not on my inside, so I can go there. They're quite close though. Ooh, he's actually going to try and overtake me. I'll have to give him... Ouch! I was going to say I'll give him space, but instead he tried to eat me. Ow. I'll give him one back, if I get opportunity. That was not an overtake, that was a body slam. That was a wrestling move. Ooh. Yeah, I'll see if I can sneak past him now. I'm on the inside, please pay attention to that. I was way on the inside, I nearly took some... I was nearly fully on the grass then. That was a bit silly of me, but never mind, we're past him. Don't have to worry about him now. Laps are a little bit longer on this one, 1 minute 43. Probably about 1 minute 50 by the time I finish one. So we're going to have to think about that. I can't tell. I'm going to try and do an inside on him. Yep, he broke sooner, so I will take that one. Thank you. Lovely. There's those cones. I always say I'll try to eat them, but I'll try not to. That Audi really hit that McLaren hard then. That's not very nice. But it helps me. It helps me out. He's eating everyone. He went for the other McLaren then in front of us. And it's me. He doesn't like him. See if I can carry some speed up here and take the Audi before he tries to go for me as well. He probably won't like me trying to overtake. Brakes. Was a bit early then, because, well, or else I'd end up hitting the back of someone. McLaren is still with me, he's thinking about it. Yep, he is thinking about it. He's going to try and go for the inside. He has. Much faster than me. Much faster than me. Give me a little tap as well, which I didn't need. So he's much faster than me on the straights, but I'd imagine slower in the corners. And now he's boxed in behind my fellow Nissan, so that helps me out. Thank you. Try and take the blue one on the inside. Lovely. And then we'll try and get the red one here. Yep. Lovely. Let's see if we can catch up to the Audi now. I have to be wary of passing him because, as I've seen before, he's been very mean, the opposition. Oop. I misjudged the size of his car. Either that or the hitbox on this one. I don't know. I think the box on this one's quite square. Around the inside of him. Yep, okay. Past him. He is right behind me. He'll probably take a bit of slipstream, but we're not going fast enough to sort of incur slipstream. Loss of grip, but it didn't kill me. In fact, I've carried quite a lot of speed through there. See if I can jump past the fellow Nissan. Ooh. Ugh. Nowhere really to go. I was right by him, but I was on the extreme outside. There we go, that'll do it. Thank you. He's going to probably try and take the inside of it, because this is a very fast piece of course. Yeah, he's going to take the inside. Only he broke before me. I don't know, is it braked or broke? He slowed down before me, so I was able to keep the position. And then we have the first place Mercedes. I was going to say Mitsubishi, and it's Mercedes. There's no Mitsubishi in this game. I don't know why I was going to say Mitsubishi. Yeah, first place Mercedes, which has quite a difference in distance between the two sets. I feel as though that Mercedes is of a different tier. I don't know though. It hasn't won any of the other races, so I could be completely wrong. It might struggle for tyres though. Maybe its tyres fade first, because otherwise it's always been near the front when I've come to overtaking it. Try and get past him somewhat cleanly. Dive behind him. Don't have to worry about the other R390 behind, he's got his own problems. Let's dive. Okay, thank you. Yep, thank you very much. And there we go. First position. Not comfortable yet, but obviously that'll come with time. I seem to always lose grip when taking that corner at speed. It's sort of like banks as you go around it, so I can expect to lose grip on that corner probably every time. I do that in the open prototypes, but I think these cars are a little bit faster. They at least feel a little bit faster anyway. Right, shouldn't have to worry about him now. Let's try and do a nice lap time. 151 is currently best. Let's see if I can take some time off of that. Okay, so now it's a speed lap session, a hot lapping session, not speed lapping session. What am I? I drifted over to the wrong side. I misremembered where the course went. I was reading the map wrong. My bad. So this one's going to be a bit of a dud, but whatever. Don't have to worry about the Mercedes, thankfully. And I am still up on my time, but I think that's just because I'm in clean air now. I can actually concentrate on actually doing the course how I would normally do the course, which is bad. Oh, a bit too wide there. Yeah, as I said, bad. Not too familiar with this course either. But the more I play this game, the more I'll get used to these courses. Better I'll get. I'll certainly get good at the South when we start doing the Le Mans events there. Should be interesting. As I keep myself talking for 24 hours. No, I don't know when I would slot in the 24-hour race. It kind of scares me, really. I'd love to do it, but I don't think life will allow me to do it. Whoa! Lost a bit there. But yeah, I don't think life would allow me to do the 24-hour race. I'd love to try it though. It'd be an interesting event. I'm sure we'd have a few upsets during it. I'm sure I'd definitely make a couple of mistakes. Probably spin out, probably maybe even run out of fuel a couple of times. just poodle all the way to the pit lane. I don't want to do the whole of the south 90 miles an hour because I'm out of fuel. That would be a bit embarrassing. A bit worrying. I think a group of them have just pitted in, yes. The back row of cars have all pitted in now. But the the Mercedes is still second place, I assume. I don't think I've seen any other dots come near to it. So that Mercedes is still doing quite well. I wonder if I'll get that as a reward for this. I don't remember. I didn't pay attention to the silhouettes of the cars in the lobby, in the unlock screen rather. Lobby. What the fuck, lobby? Yeah, when we looked at that in the first episode, I don't remember which ones they were on there, and I'm not going to go look. I'm going to keep it a surprise. Let it be a surprise. Whatever cars I get for winning this championship. I'm a little bit down on my time. I wonder if I'll still be down by the time I reach this checkpoint. No, I'm up again now. Lovely. So I had a better second sector. Nice. Didn't spin out horribly whilst doing that bit. Lose grip. That's nice. I keep looking at the car. I like this car too much. I'm sorry. I'll be the same with the GT1 when I pick that. Be too distracted by the fact that I'm driving it to actually do the race properly. Hey, 149! That'll do. We've got about 30 on fuel. So I'm good for this lap. Probably pit in... I'll pit in on this one. Yeah. Unless I've got like green times, I'll pit in on this one. Same, I'll probably do my best one now. We'll see. I might even make a horrible mistake, I don't know. But yeah, if I'm struggling for times, then I'll pit in on this lap. If not, I'll pit in on the next one. We're doing well, we're up on time. Okay. Let's see if I can bring a better lap home then. Did just lose grip then, but the tyres are... Yeah. Yeah, I saw it coming. I did just lose grip before that corner, and yeah, the tyres are not quite as bright green as they were, and I did feel it then, just then. That's okay, we'll pit in this lap, and then I'll be on softs, and we can possibly contemplate doing an even faster time. That would be fun. I think the other group has pitted in now as well, because they're all scrunched back up again into one big group. Yeah, I'd say they've all pitted in now. Yeah, okay, we're down on time. Yay! I hate the cones! I got rid of 3 of the cones anyway. There's still one lone cone there. Let's get into the pit lane and get these changed. Okay, so soft. Let's get myself to about 60, I'll say. That's a little bit risky, I think, actually. 60 might be a bit too low, actually. Whoops. I might have needed a bit more than that. Never mind. I might have to trundle to the finish line at the end. I might have needed more than that. We'll see. We'll see. It might just give me the fuel low warning. This is a longer course than the previous one, so I might have needed more than that. Oh well. Be fine anyway. It'll be fine. Even if I have to like waddle to the finish at 90 miles an hour, we'll still be okay. Wonder what my actual split is now between first and second. It'll be inaccurate from there. That was before I pitted in. It'll probably be about 20-25 seconds, something like that. We'll see. the split marker is on the next straight that they come up to after that sort of longer chicane. Just going through it now and then we'll find out which time it is. We'll find out. There we go, 24.8. I was very close with my guess. Did lose the tyres then, but we're okay. These are completely fresh tyres, so I expect them to take a second to warm up. They will be better than the ones I was on. Yep, one cone left. The others are over there in the sand. I won't try and bot the other one before we finish. That wouldn't be all the cones on the course anyway. I'm pretty sure isn't there a game where if you bot all the cones on one of the courses, you unlock something? I swear, there's some of them there as well. I think there's some when you exit it here. Yeah, there are 4 there. Yeah, I swear in I think it's a PlayStation 1 game, if you hit all the cones on one of the courses, there's definitely an unlock or a car or a track that you get for knocking down all the cones. I doubt they do that in this sort of game, but you know. Then again, the PlayStation 1 Le Mans 24 Hours had some pretty crazy secrets. I refer to myself's earlier video, back when I did the short-lived Crazy Cheats series. I'd love to go back to that, but there's so much work doing all the annotations for showing up which cheats I was using at the time that I just didn't want to do it. It was like 20 or so different clips for the Le Mans 24 Hours PS1 game, and then on top of that it was 20 or so overlays that I had to make describing each cheat and where to enter it and what it did. And then there's like a minute clip of each cheat and what it does. I'll link to that at the end. I think I've mentioned 2 videos in this one, so that's something at least. Self-advertisement. Well, I mean, why not? This is my channel, I can say what I want about my own videos. But yeah, I enjoyed making those, but there were a lot of work making those videos. I'd love to continue that and expand it to PlayStation 2 and other consoles. But with the Crazy Cheats series, it has to be... Ooh, good time. It has to be, well, crazy cheats. Not just the all cars, all tracks cheats, but more interesting ones. Back in the days when there was like big head mode, or tiny tyres, or infinite turbo boost, or just interesting cheats. Cheats that made the game silly, not just, oh, here's all the cars and all the tracks, go have fun for a bit. You know, more fun cheats. Those are the kind of cheats I like, and those are the kind of cheats that I'd feature in the Crazy Cheats series. Not that I've been struggling to find games for that. I've got a good list of games that I would use for that, but I've just not found the time to make a more complicated video like that. I quite like doing these, where I can just play a game properly and just enjoy the game. Because like, otherwise, this game, Le Mans 24 Hours on the Dreamcast, that's not its full title, I just keep on saying that because I like the fact that we've got Dreamcast on this channel now. But yeah, like, this game would have just been a 3-race showcase of different cars, probably different categories on different tracks, and that would be it. But the fact that I'm playing it like this means I can do more with it. It means I can experience the game better, and I can build up an honest opinion of the game, and like just enjoy it, and see whether it's something that I would have liked to have when I was younger. New best lap. Despite being rambling all the way through, that was a better lap. Cool. Okay, last lap. Let's see if I can beat that time. No idea. Fuel. probably about to tell me that it's low. Because I am quite low on fuel. Yep, there it is. Fuel low. Well predicted. The tyres are still pretty green. Yeah, they're still quite. The back tyres are a little bit darker, but not crazy. We're up on the time for now. We'll see how we do. Yeah, we'll see how we do. This might be a best lap. It'd be nice if it was a best lap. Don't know what you set for 33 in though, possibly the GT1. We are exactly 50 seconds in front, according to that timer. That will have changed by the time we get to the next one. Everyone has already pitted in. That was me nearly losing the back end, but I kept it, thankfully. Just noticed all those cars parked over to the left on the offshoot road. That'd be a bit awkward if I piled into that, but thankfully I doubt this game allows that sort of thing. Take the in curb there. There's only cones on that. There's no rumble strip, which makes it a little awkward. But we're not struggling too badly with that corner. I did hit the cones once, but there is one still standing, so I'm not too bad off. Imagine if I got penalties for hitting those cones. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to answer the phone. Bother. Just a second. Sorry about that, I'm back. I'll probably cut out a bit of the race so that you're not too bored of just watching the cars go around. Anyway, let's carry on. At least that was the last race in the championship, that's not too awkward. I didn't even pay attention to what my lap was. So the Mercedes came second, the Audi came third, the black McLaren came fourth. Righty. And that puts me in first with 30 points, obviously, but the McLaren still came second, the Audi came third. Okay. Right. Okay, give me the trophy. I wondered if the trophies advanced as you went up the field, but it is the same trophy all the way through. I'm going to have loads of these little swirly trophies by the end of this. I wonder what cars I get. Let's find out. Okay, we get the black McLaren that was chasing after us all the way through. Interesting. Do I get the Mercedes? No, I get another V12 LMR. Obviously a different number. That's not got max handling, oddly. Because the previous one had max handling. I'll have to check that. Interesting. Okay. And there we go. That is that championship completed. And so the next one will be... What? Why don't I have Super Enduro? Why don't I have Super Enduro? Oh wait, no, it's Prototype Enduro, then Super Enduro, then the Winter. We just did closed Prototype. Sorry about that. I was worried then, I was worried there was an extra requirement. My bad, I lost track. Blame the phone call. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.